This is an overview of the setup that I have that makes me record these videos quickly. I thought of this topic while watching this video by Tiffany Ferguson about her making video essays and how her process is pretty tedious and stuff like that, and that's what I wanted to avoid, especially the editing part. And this is my setup that I came up with to avoid this. And yeah, I talked about it in a comment to this person because she says that they are giving her advice to make videos that are less maintenance, that are lower maintenance, and that's exactly what I did, and that's what I'm making this. So the first part of my setup is my camera, and it's a Sony A5000 that's plugged in to an HDMI capture card from AliExpress, and that is also running with a dummy battery. And this is a picture that you can see, and I could also try to do this. And the capture card. This is the capture card. It's a 10 euros capture card from AliExpress. The A5000, I chose it because there's this hack to make it output clean HDMI, so you can capture it with the capture card. It's a relatively simple hack that you can do. It takes a lot of some steps. I will link this video in the description or whatever. And basically you can use this camera that's pretty cheap. I don't exactly know why it's cheap. It was around 180 euros for me, but because I took a bad deal and because I purchased it in a bad way. But you can get it for around 150 sometimes if you're lucky, around 200 pretty easily, compared to others like the A6 something or the A5100 that outputs clean HDMI by default. This one is cheaper relatively. You can try both, and it's pretty decent. This one has the kit lens as well, the 3.5, 5.6 or 1650, and I like it because you can do this, right? I was going to buy another one with higher aperture because this one is like 3.5, but you can get the other one if you want. And basically I got it because it has a nice mix between decent camera quality and it can kind of focus on its own kind of decently. I just wanted it to stay put in that place so that I can easily to always have it plugged in. That's why it has also the dummy battery and stuff like that, so that I don't have to do anything. I just have to turn it on like this, blip, I turn it on, I press the button to focus because it doesn't boot up into this mode by default. I don't know why. It boots up in the picture reproduction mode, and you can basically make it do that, and you get recording onto this next part. This next part is the second part of the equation, which is OBS. I have OBS with some presets with my face, with this desktop, when I can turn the monitor that I'm displaying and stuff like that. And and this is for PowerPoint, for some images, and for the iPad. And basically I can have OBS in this monitor that's in portrait mode. Maybe if I do this, you can see. This is in portrait mode, and this is my other monitor. This one is in regular mode. This is in regular mode, or landscape mode, and this one is in portrait mode. And I have another one in portrait mode, but you can't see it in this place. But basically I have this one in portrait mode for other reasons, not for OBS. But now that I have it in this way, I put OBS in this half, and I put the notes for the video that I'm doing in this other one. And basically what I do is I read the notes in this place. That's why if you see me in other videos looking at this place, it's because I'm reading the notes in here. And this is the place where I control what can I record and I can do it. And what I like about OBS is that you can pause the record and you can appear in the recording. You can unpause and appear in a different scene. So I can start explaining things basically as if I was, but I'm not actually do anything in it. I can just do my stuff. And yeah, if I time the pausing more or less correctly, it's basically like doing jump cuts in a video. This is pretty important for me because these two videos, the books are not what they used to be, videos that I made, are 2-minute long videos that not in total process of me making the video time, but in span from I first started recording the video to I published the video. I spent maybe, this video is from 2 months ago, so basically September, I recorded this video in probably early July, right? This is, I was fucking burning myself, well, because it was so sunny outside and the camera was getting too hot. Shift themselves. And yeah, as another example, I have this folder. This is my 100 video folder where I'm putting all the videos that I'm making for this series, right? And for example, you see that I have already published 20, so I have 20 folders here. And then I have this 101 folder, right? Which are, you're guessing like, this is going to be video 101. No, this was going to be video 19. But yeah, and I have here the footage. I'm not sure if it will look well. Yeah, this is the footage that I have, and I have more footage from OBS in here, well, around here or something like that. Yeah, these notes things should also belong there. And basically, all this footage and all this stuff is stuff that I recorded and planned on editing. But because editing is so fucking annoying to get, I actually like the process of doing it, but getting started editing is very difficult for me. I cannot do it. I'm sure I will finish eventually this video, maybe the next video to this one. But as you see, this is from the 13th of November. Today is 5th of December, and I'm already, yeah, I already lost like the momentum to do this video, right? And I might add some things because I recently like took some notes on other stuff on physical on my notebook, in this notebook actually. But yeah, I took some notes and I wanted to add to this, right? I have a couple more thoughts that I didn't explain in this schematic, but yeah, basically that I want to publish this video, but it's difficult for me to start the process of reviewing all this footage. Well, first of all, I had to convert these videos from MOV to MP4 because DaVinci Resolve doesn't read MOV. I don't know why. But yeah, and I also have another example of this is video 20 was actually going to be, because that one was going to be video 19 when I had 18 made, right? Then I made 19 and this was going to be video 20. It's this video, I think, that this is from 5th, this is from today. So it has to be this one from the 28th of November. Some of these videos are for another thing, are another video that I made that I just had to cut, right? That I had to, yeah, basically what I did was basically record the same on OBS, but instead of pausing and continuing talking in another scene or doing something like that, I basically just said, okay, I'm going to stop the video recording. So doing this, yeah, touching on this button, stop recording, instead of pausing, stop. And I will paste the two parts together. And I didn't even do that because it's so fucking annoying to open DaVinci Resolve, put one part, put the other part, export them together, just that part. And because once you're in DaVinci Resolve, you're like, okay, now that I'm in here, I will at least trim some parts, trim the beginning, trim some parts, maybe a couple chapters. And you get like involved in that process, and it becomes so fucking annoying. So yeah, basically, that's it. And another thing that I wanted to add is that basically even recording this same video like 5 times, imagine this video runtime right now, it's like 10-20 seconds, 10 minutes 20 seconds. It's going to probably be like 12 minutes in the end. But yeah, recording this video for 12 minutes and then rewatching it for another 6 minutes because I watched them at 2x and saying, this video is so bad, I'm going to re-record it again, another 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that of prepping and pausing in the middle and stuff like that. All that time together is much less time. So basically doing literally recording it all from the beginning from scratch would be less time than me pausing and then pausing again, and then, well, not pausing, me stopping recording and saying, okay, I will put this later in editing. For me, leaving stuff for post-production is impossible. I cannot do it, and it never works for me. So that's my quick setup for recording stuff. OBS plus A5000. And yeah, this is part of a 100 video series. You can check it out here. And yeah, see you in the next one.